Okay, well, we're going to do a little react video. Thank you, Lou, for joining, and Alice. Here it is. I got interviewed for your business show on MSNBC, and this is the video. I've obviously not seen it yet, so.
Your booth at a trade show is your opportunity to get the attention of
Oh, wait.
new customers, but how do you get potential buyers to notice you when you are not the newest business on the floor? I went to NYNow with retail marketing expert Lindsay Anvick to see if we could give one business owner who's had a booth at the trade show for years some pointers on how to change things up.
Oh, okay. There's the show.
Hey,
You know
Terrence,
that.
I'm JJ.
Hi, Terrence.
Hi, your booth is lovely.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, congratulations on this. It's Be
Thank
Mighty.
you. Be Mighty, Dynamighty is my company. Be Mighty's our motto.
Be Mighty, I love that. How long have you
you.
guys been in business?
15 years.
Show me what you do.
So,
it's like paper,
so
wallets?
our core product is a Mighty wallet. It's
Uh-huh.
made of Tyvek, like a FedEx envelope, that
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that's like impossible to rip open. So I came up with this idea of a wallet that was all origami. So it's actually recyclable, super durable, and sustainable.
Oh, I love this. These are great.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
show me your booth a little bit. How many
Sure.
times have you been to this show?
Well, I've been in business 15 years and probably 12 years of doing these shows, at
Wow.
least. Yeah.
And more than one a year, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we're doing it twice a year.
Got it.
So
Okay,
it's a
so
lot
you've
of
got
experience.
24 of these shows under your
Yeah.
belt.
Mhm.
So you must be an expert by now.
I feel like I've got it down, but every show there's always some surprise that you didn't expect.
You have your new products out in front.
Yeah, so the Mighty Stash Pack is it's my reinvention of a lunch bag.
So your idea is put the new stuff in front because you've been to the show before. People kind of
Yeah.
know you already for the wallets.
Yeah. So,
Doing the
people
opening
can look up and see us as the wallet, but I think about it like you have 3 or 5 seconds to grab people's attention as they're walking past. And so I try to create like little anchor points.
So we're going to bring someone in today who is an expert in trade show booths to tell you what you are doing well and where you can make some improvements.
Okay, great.
Okay, ready? All right. Taryn, Lindsay Anvick,
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice
the
to meet
owner
you.
of Sea Endless. Lindsay, thank you so much for
I'm
doing
excited.
this. On a scale from 1 to 10, how do you think Terrence did?
I think he's at a 9. What's great about what he's done on the bookends
Nine.
of the booth is that he's got consumer-created content. So his Instagram wall is here. So no matter which side I'm coming from as a buyer, I'm captivated because I see really dynamic pictures, I see colorful things. The other thing you want to do in merchandising is you want to convey product knowledge when the when the vendor isn't there. So if Terrence is with another buyer and I walk up, maybe I don't like all the patterns that I see there, but I can see here that there's so many different possibilities, and that for me could be a tipping point as a buyer.
What else in here do you think Terrence has done well?
Well, I was definitely drawn to this wall because of the stickers.
My video
If
is
I'm
not
a buyer
working.
and I've bought from him previously, I'd want to know what's new. So how come you decided to put stickers on there? Have you done it before? Is it
Yeah.
working well?
It's exactly it. I mean, because sometimes you are right. Like we're busy. Buyers, that's the first thing they're going to ask is what's new. So highlighting it on the podiums is something that I do automatically, and then telling the next important thing is which is the bestsellers.
You like the new, you like the bestseller. Great job. Is there something he could have done differently here to make it better?
I would just say to make the text bigger. So maybe you have a big sign that says new and bestsellers. So if they're walking by and maybe they're on the other side of the aisle, that'll captivate them. So if they've already been here and they miss the sign, they'll definitely get it with some bigger signage.
I totally agree.
Yeah, show
So
the
let's
stash.
talk about the new products because this is what you want to highlight this year, right? How did he do?
You know, I think this is more of a 7. What's great about it is that he does have some signage that says it's new, but it needs to be bigger.
Yeah,
Also,
I
his
agree.
booth is so colorful. He's an artist. The products and are all made from 800 different artists, right? So he's a colorful booth, and these fixtures are nothing
Still not
colorful. He's missing out on either putting your Instagram feed on the sides of these, or having just these in big bold colors. I also think that you do a better job with the wallets of conveying some of the things that the product can do. You do it a little bit over here, but not as much on these stands.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
I'd
for the
have
video.
maybe some signage that says kid tossable, washable, something fun, playful that fits in with your brand.
Ultimately, what is more important? What your booth looks like or how good you are at reeling people in and having an effusive personality and being able to engage them in a conversation?
I mean, I think that the first step with merchandising is getting them in the booth. but then you have to convey product knowledge, which I think you've done a really great job at. And then you've got a great product. So those three things really, are the recipe for success.
We wish you the best of luck. It's a beautiful booth. I love your product, and I hope everything goes well. Thank you for all of your advice for him.
Yeah,
It's
thanks
great.
for the advice.
Cool.
But a bigger news side, best
It
seller
was,
side.
it was all great. It didn't feature, it's funny because when we did the interview, we stood around the Mighty Stash Packs like a lot more, and we did like demos but the funny thing is they end up cutting everything and they end up doing something completely different.
It's kind of annoying when they do that, right?
It's just part of the way it works, So they talked mostly about the Mighty Wallet, right? Like when she was giving her advice, like the bestsellers and what's new stickers.
Yeah.
So I could see why they spent more attention on that. Anyway, it would have been cool if they featured the stash packs more.
Dude, actually, when you guys were like, "Hi, I'm Terrence," and you already knew each other, right?
Right. Yeah, that's the funny thing. It's like you're already like, so
You're
you have to
like-
kind of reenact.
Yeah.
Like, and that lady, the lady who came in to do the critique, I'd already met her like 2 times.
Really?
Like, yeah.
So it
'Cause
was
she
kind of like, oh, okay.
She came and asked questions. It was funny because she came into my booth and she asked some questions. She's like, so I'm a lecturer and I speak about trade show booths. I really like your booth, da da da. And she didn't say like, oh, I'm gonna maybe put you on TV, or,
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh yeah, well this is how I designed it. Da, da, da. Then later, she's like, well, do you mind if I have somebody come by who's a producer for MSNBC? And I was like, yeah, no, don't mind. I love that. You can leave.
Bye.
Bye. So that's a little React video. I think that's kind of fun. Always exciting to be on TV. It's lucky enough to have happened to me a few times. CNN Money featured me many years ago for YouTube videos. It's a funny thing. It's like having been somebody who was always like really shy and having to be like forced out of my shell to come and do these videos and be a part of this like brand. It's been a kind of great education, but still something I find somewhat a little bit unnerving whenever I see myself. But I guess we all have that feeling anyway. Hope you enjoyed it. Be mighty, subscribe, comment something nice. Love you guys. Be mighty.